Hey everybody, we're out on a 6 mile run. We're on the trails at first. We're going to be going west and then dreadfully turning back and going east, which is going to be right into the headwind. My lens might be dirty here. Bundled up. All kinds of whatever. Let's see. So I'm running with the wind at first. We do a little bit of catch up on what's new on Zendurance. Biggest thing is I posted my last audio only show onto YouTube, so you can go check it out there. Zen Endurance with Brett Blankner on YouTube. And also we're working remote tomorrow. I'll take this thing off my mouth. So because of the ice storm, so work got canceled unless you can work remote. So that'll be nice. The weather is it's going to be bad in the morning, but then in the afternoon it's actually going to be like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So I might actually, no, that's gross, that's poop. Come on, let's go. I might actually drive into work just to get out of the house. I've been at home since Friday and it's getting a little old. And there's a treadmill at work. But I do love running with River and getting him out. Just pretty nice. I biked an hour and a half. I do have the day off today because it's MLK Day. So I thought I might bike 2 hours. And then when I got on the bike, I had a combination of kind of laggy legs. And also the coffee I drank this morning was a bit too strong and it made me feel kind of off. And so I did an hour and a half, but I did no coasting. And then my friend that hosts Iowa Gravel Gang on YouTube, he posted a really cool video the other day, might have been yesterday, about a beginner's guide to gravel. He has basic tips. I definitely recommend checking it out. There's a lot of rabbits out on the trail. Plus we got to mark things. Let me wipe the lens here. Probably just made it worse. A little bit of a pro tip. It's a gloomy day. It's all overcast and whatever. And I was trying on different sunglasses. Not wearing contacts, just to protect my eyes a little bit from the cold and the wind and stuff. No big deal. The best ones are the ones that were like have a little bit of an amber tint to them, and it makes it actually brighter outside, so it's kind of a mood booster. So that was nice. Oh, so anyway, yeah, the podcast I just put out, number 722, is on YouTube, where you can just listen to it if you want, and it's got a static logo of Zen Yard Triathlon on it. That's the first one I've ever done, and it was kind of lame that you have to like reprocess the audio and add a photo to it with a video editing software. YouTube's got to get their act together on some of this stuff. And with the inauguration today and everything. Oh, go check out the audio version of that podcast, Stephen, and go subscribe if you can. It really helps out the show. And then with the inauguration today, one, in this show we don't deal with politics. Zen is above politics, like they say. One of the first things my dad taught me about Asian culture, the Chinese say empires come and go, just bend like grass in the wind. The average person out, the average, I don't know if this is stereotypical, average rice farmer, let's say American wheat farmer out in the middle of nowhere, whoever's president doesn't actually matter. But on this channel, we're going to focus on over the next year on success and happiness and minimalism through disengagement and not getting all caught up in that stuff. So if you want to come to a place where we don't deal with all that and are happy in spite of it all, get your life back under your own control and de-stress, and you come here where basically I've learned how to turn swimming, biking, and running into a meditative process and to disconnect, and also learn to say no and not engage when not necessary. There's definitely times it's necessary, but there's that. Iowa Gravel Gang is he posted this great video, and it's he starts off with like what bikes, what tire choices, and stuff, and how to just get started, a little bit of his own experience. But then he starts listing off a bunch of races that, if you live in the Midwestern United States, is a really good list of races that he's both done and knows and heard about. And it sounds like it sounds like he's going to do Valley of Tears, which I've done. And that one was hard, man, and really different and cool and fun. So I invited in the comments him to come on Zen Tribe. Maybe we could do an interview, and I could do a little bit about his history. And because I think he's from Nigeria originally, so it's a really interesting story of like how he got into doing all this. No, River, we're gonna have to come back and get that. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And the also give him tips on how to do Valley of Tears, what the race was like last year. There's very specific places with sand pits, and now there's going to be some single track, and what the abandoned railroad line is very different than what you might think, and that might be something that you're interested in watching. So this part of the run is really nice because we're running mostly with the wind and we're in tree cover. It is going to get brutal in the last 2 miles, 3 miles. It's going to suck. But what I've got is a fanny pack on me that's super lightweight, And in it, I got a spare set of gloves so I can double up on gloves. And if I get hot going with the wind out 3 miles, then I can shed some layers like I talked about last time, so I don't get overheated and then sweaty and then turn around and run into the wind all with sweat soaked stuff. But that's it. All right, everybody stay safe out there. And work the uphills, cruise downhills, keep the rubber side down, and stay tuned for a whole lot more video this year. Let's go.